Hello everyone, this is chapter 6 part 8. This is the very last part for chapter 6. So in this part we will be talking about other important elasticities. So far we learned about price elasticity of demand, which measures the response and quantity demanded, percentage change in quantity demanded. As a response to percentage change in price, we said it's always negative, and we learned all about it so far. Okay, and here now we're going to look at other important elasticities such as income elasticity of demand, cross price elasticity of demand, and elasticity of supply. Let's start with income elasticity of demand. Income elasticity of demand measures or quantifies the shift in demand curve as a response to change in income. Do you remember in chapter 3 we talked about income, wealth? I'm going to call this I, income and wealth, and or we said income and wealth, there's an L here, increases, demand increases for normal goods. Remember, demand were to shift to the right. Okay, so we're going to quantify this. So it is income elasticity of demand is percentage change in demand divided by percentage change in income. So income goes up, I use I for it, income goes up, demand for normal goods go up. So income elasticity of demand, income goes up, it's a positive percentage change. Then for normal goods, demand is increasing, that's a positive change to positive divided by positive. Income elasticity of demand will be positive for normal goods. Okay, so let's just review these rules. When you divide some positive number with a positive number, you get positive. If you divide a negative number with a negative number, you get positive. It's like the same rule as in multiplication. Divide positive number with a negative number, you get a negative number. You divide a negative number with a positive number, you get a negative number as well. Do you probably remember these rules? Okay, so how about inferior goods? Income goes up, demand goes down for inferior goods. So I'm going to grab another color to do it. Percentage change income. So your income is going up, it's a positive change. Demand is going down, it's a negative change, it's a decrease, right? So negative divided by positive number. Income elasticity of demand is negative for inferior goods. Many students get confused between inferior and normal goods in the sense that they sometimes think that inferiority or normalcy is because of a change in price goes up. This is totally wrong. Inferiority and normalcy comes from change in income and wealth. Okay, that is super important. Income, wealth goes up, demand goes up, that's normal. That's a normal good. Income, wealth goes up, demand goes down, that's an inferior good. Inferiority, normalcy comes only from a change in income. I'm going to erase these parts. Let's continue with examples. If you're talking about a luxury good, your income elasticity of demand will be greater than 1. Why? Well, that means if my income goes up by 10%, income increase, right? I'm going to increase demand for luxury for more than 10%, let's say 12%, okay? That's when you get positive 12% divided by positive 10, increase in income, this is an increase in income, this is an increase in demand, right? I just wrote this down again. So it's like 1.2 greater than 1, that's a luxury good. Example, college education. That's why actually in public colleges, okay, public universities, you pay a lot of money, tuition fees, etc. So this is a lot already, but did you know that you only pay, you only pay 1/3 of your real cost of education. Actually 2/3 of education is paid by taxpayers. Okay, so even though you're paying only 1/3, it's still a lot of money, right? Your tuition bill is huge. So college education is actually a luxury good. Okay, I'm about to tell you an amazing story. It's a luxury good. That means if income goes up, demand goes up even more than initial increase in income. That's why the government is subsidizing your college education. When you only pay 1/3 of your college education, what you're doing right now. So normally, under normal conditions, if if state colleges were actually more expensive, you would have to pay 3 times much. Okay, because you're paying 1/3 of your college education, it's almost like when government provides these kind of subsidies, it's increasing your income. That's like 2/3 of the cost of education stays in your pocket. Therefore, demand is at this level today, because if government were, I know many people who couldn't afford college at a rate that is 3 times higher. I guess back in days I couldn't personally. So this is why government has these kind of policies. You subsidize college education, demand goes up even more than initial subsidies. Okay, Godiva chocolate again is considered a luxury good. Maybe Hershey's chocolate. I love chocolate. For me, it's a necessity almost. But Godiva chocolate is not a necessity at all. And if I have a lot of money, when I go to sometimes Macy's, I see Godiva chocolate. I'm like, okay, I'll get one. Okay, let's say I got a raise or something. It's an expensive chocolate. Okay, necessities have income elasticity of demand between 0 and 1. Okay, and necessities are salt and bread. That means, let's say I'm gonna get a 10% raise. Okay, I'm not gonna eat 10% more salt. I'm not gonna eat 10% more bread. Okay, that's the idea. Neither. Okay, if they're neither luxury necessities, income elasticity of demand could be 1. Inferior goods again have negative income elasticity of demand. That means if I get a raise, I'm gonna drop my ramen. It sounds like ramen noodle consumption. I'm gonna drop it. Okay, so usage of income elasticity of demand is usually product subsidies. So again, how much to subsidize college education? Again, government. This is your tuition bill. Government makes you pay 1/3, and 2/3 is subsidized. And actually, the reason being, if we drop the cost of college by 2/3, you're going to actually increase your consumption more. So more people will go to college. We want that. Okay, effects of products on product tax on rich versus poor. So in this example, it's basically when you tax a product, let's say taxing bread, the food, like a basic staple for many people. So you're taxing bread 20%, let's say it's like 30 cents. Okay, so 20%, 30 cents. So this, 30 cents may be very tiny for rich people, but for poor people, it makes a difference. Okay, so basically, sometimes you need to know if a good is necessity, if it's luxury, should we tax it more? I don't know. Aston Martin DB9, should we tax that, or should we tax bread? Okay, there's other concerns too, so it has many uses. Okay, so let's talk about another type of elasticity. It's called cross price elasticity of demand. Cross price elasticity of demand measures the response of the quantity demanded in one good, let's call it good X, to a change in the price of another good Y. What? So I'm changing the price of Y, and quantity demanded X is having an impact? Well, yeah, we're talking about related goods. These are substitutes, substitutes, and complements. Let's remember. Okay, so here's the formula. Cross price elasticity of demand. Percentage change in X. What's the percent change in the price of X? What's the impact of it on the percent change in quantity demanded of the other good? So, if the price of X is going up, if the quantity of demanded Y is going up too, so you have positive divided by positive, you have positive, cross price elasticity is positive, and we're talking about substitutes. It's like X is like Pepsi, price of Pepsi is going up. Wow, hello, quantity of Coca-Cola demanded is going to go up. Okay, so for substitutes, cross price elasticity of demand for substitutes is positive for substitutes. Okay, so what if price of a product goes up, quantity demand of another product goes up? These are complements, if you remember. Yes. How? Price of gas goes up, quantity of SUVs demanded goes down. So look at this. You have, I'm going to grab a different color so we won't get confused in this case. So percentage change, gas prices increasing, as a result SUV demand is going to go down. It's a negative change, right? So negative divided by positive is going to be negative. Okay, cross price elasticity is negative. For instance, let's take a look at these pairs. Gas, gasoline, and SUVs. They will have negative cross price elasticity of demand. Let's say peanut butter, and jelly. These are complements too, so they're gonna have negative cross price elasticity of demand as well. How about Charmin Ultra toilet paper, quite expensive, versus, let's talk about Walmart great value toilet paper. This is a what's called generic. They will actually, because they are substitutes, they will have positive cross price elasticity of demand. Let's talk about, after having done after having finished the cross price elasticity of demand, let's talk about elasticity of supply. Very simple. It measures the response, quantifies the response in quantity supply when price of the product is changed. We're talking about the same product here, okay? So this is basically quantifying. This is all about the law of supply. It quantifies the law of supply. Okay? If you increase the price, quantity supplied goes up. So positive divided by positive side. If you drop the price, quantity supplied will go down. Negative number divided by negative, you're gonna have positive too. Okay? Remember the rules. So elasticity of supply measures. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's say I am a dairy farmer. Okay, and I experience price of milk. I produce milk went up by 15%. Okay, and as a response, I increased my quantity supply by 5%. Okay, it's a positive increase, means positive. So elasticity of supply for me is percent change in quantity supply, positive 5 divided by positive 15. Elasticity of supply for me is 1/3 or 0.33. Okay, so this is I have pretty inelastic supply curve here. Okay, this actually concludes our chapter 6.